Hello everybody, my name is Dodd ThinkCap, and welcome back to what may be the final episode of Corpse Party. I made a mistake. You are actually supposed to get all 5 of those notes. I forgot. So I had to go backtrack, and we're gonna enter the room with the 5 notes. And look who's here! It's Neho! Well, if it isn't Enyu Shinozaki, how are you holding up? Neho, I'd like to share with you some information I gathered. You have my attention. What did you find? So I read all 5 of her notes, and let's just say they were very informative.
Sachikoがあの事件の犯人？それは知りませんでした。
So Sachiko was the perpetrator. I had no idea. Very interesting indeed. Thank you for providing me with valuable data. However, you've only solved half the mystery. You have yet to determine who exactly Sachiko is. There is still a lot of ground to cover before we learned all there is to know about the school. At any rate, there's someone I need to find. If you please excuse me. I'm not done talking to you yet. But I've lost interest in what you have to say. Who was the boy in the staff room, I wonder? Was he a classmate of yours? A brother, perhaps? There's a bond of love between you. It's what keeps you going. I would enjoy it more if more people like that came around for me to watch. It's quite entertaining. Okay, she's apparently lost it. Neho, I'm disappointed in you. Now why would that be? Weren't you a veritable fangirl of mine? It's because of this. What is this Sachiko in the ever after crap? And what are the ruins of the Shinizuki estate? One of the notes I read. Neho's notes 3-5. Herein I will detail the proper observance of Sachiko Shinizuki's charm, as well as the means of reversing its effects and returning home. Pay dirt. Sachiko in the ever after procedure for proper observance. The spell is triggered with the phrase, Sachiko, we beg of you. It must be chanted once for each participant, then one additional time for Sachiko. Following this, the proxy doll is to be torn apart. Should the proxy doll recovered from the ruins of the old Shinizuki estate be unavailable, a printed facsimile will suffice for the purposes of the ritual. If everything is performed as indicated, the spirit will pass by harmlessly, and nothing of note should occur. If any part of this ritual is performed incorrectly, however, then Sachiko herself will descend upon any viable spirit medium in the vicinity, and all present will be afflicted with her curse and spirited away to the sacred ground. Procedure for reversible. If you've angered Sachiko, you may atone by redoing the ritual properly, but in reverse. First procedure, you're remnant of the proxy doll. You intentionally put the wrong directions on your... You wanted the ritual to fail. Did you do it for him? Your beloved? Oh, your mentor, Mr. Kibaki. Were you trying to make sure he had a large sample size to study for his article? So she's the reason we're stuck here? What the hell is so fun? So she misprinted something in the instructions for how to do the charm ritual. You think you're so smart, huh? Well, you're not, so go fish. Go fish. What the hell does that mean?
嘘ってことよ。
She's saying it's a lie.
ネットに載ってる情報を鵜呑みにする
Anyone who
やつが
takes
バ
stuff
カなんだよ。
posted on the net and swallows it wholesale is a fucking dumbass.
動揺
A
してる
total hey, that's... Can't say that.
想像してなかった。
You're shaking. You can't
こ
tell
んな
me
こと
that
に
you
なるとも
didn't
思わなかった。
have the slightest inkling that it never crossed your mind something like
あ
this
なたの
might
勝手な
happen.
都合で
How many
たくさん
people
の人がもが
did
き
your
苦
little
しんで
whim
死んでい
send
ったか。
to a slow, painful
幸子
death,
さんの呪
huh?
いを全国に拡
You're
大
the one
さ
who
せたのは
spread Sachiko's curse across the entire country. You! Don't you think I know that?
先生が
But Kibaki, my dear Kibaki smiles at me when I do right by him. Oh, Kibaki, my sweet, succulent mentor.
先生
I would do anything for you. Anything at
お
all.
前みたいなオカルトかぶれは
But you occult freaks, you can all rot in the corner for all I care. You're a horrible person. Horrible, horrible God, how could
先生の
you?
仕事は
It's a
私
duty
が
to
守
protect
る
my dear mentor's job, and I won't let anyone get in my way.
あなたは
Neo, you died here.
はい
覚え
And
ていますか。
do you
死んだ時の
remember
記憶。
what you were thinking when you died?
何を見つめて死んでいっ
What
た
you
の
were
か。
looking at?
いいえ
I don't.
そこだけが見
Actually
えないのです
That's the one moment I just can't recall, in fact. No matter how much I try, it won't come to me.
あなたの身勝手の結果
Your selfish egotism costs you the person you love most.
覚えてないのね。
You really don't
あなた
remember,
が
do
絶望
you?
して
Your very last actions as human being, after you lost all hope,
特別な力を
before
持って
you
いたから
died. You weren't swallowed up by the school, probably because of your abilities, but you did succumb to the darkening.
思い出した。
Do you get it now? You killed. What am I holding?
最愛の人。
You killed the man you love. You killed Mr. Kibaki.
取り殺して
You
しまっ
took
た。
his life with your own bare hands. So yeah, we already talked about that in the last video. And now she's rid of the. What a scream. Okay. Is that the darkening? You know, it's really nice that you had to go take a nice crap outside, right outside my door, when I'm already dealing with this. So I got that smell, and this crap happening. Give me a break. Is this some kind of horror movie or something? You okay? So like I said, I was confused on why we didn't get the statue for last time. It was because I messed up and gave the wrong information. So, now we're going to try this again. We're going to meet our friends, and I'm going to probably have to skip through a few things that we've already covered, like getting to the outside, going to the principal's office. But relatively, we're almost done with the game, but I apologize for that inconvenience. Also, due to the fact that I can't tell how long I'm recording, so I'm going to just record until I'm done. So if this video takes a bit longer, it's just what it is. You're serious? Well, there was nobody but Morshig at this point, but why? Blah blah blah, class rep. Guess no one else but Yui then.
死んでいったみんなもつなぐんだ。
Flicking,
坂内
Donovan.
の方もう少しだ。のう
Okay.
先生ごめんなさい
Kibaki, I'm so sorry. My rings were far too broad and my
私の読みが甘すぎました
interpretations
ここは
of them
今まで
over
に
naive.
強化してきたよう
This
な
place is simply
簡
no
単な
plane
レ
of
イジだと
spirits
思
I
います
previously
一刻も
summarized
早
it
く
to be.
ここから脱出しない
If
と
we don't get out of
本当
here
に危険
ASAP, we will be in
そのうちで
danger.
簡単に戻れると思った
I
のに
thought we'd be able to get back easily
観
through
察
the
さ
way
れた
our
幼い魂が
out strategy I
牙に
detailed,
複
but
雑
these
に絡
children's
まってい
spirits are
て
bound here in a very
このまま
particular
では
manner.
使えません
It won't be quite
坂内を
as simple
使う
to
には
achieve. Doing so will mean a peace spirits that dwell here to unlock the gate that cuts through the planar void back to the world we know. Using this technique before fulfilling this condition could have much little dangers, so don't tell me what might happen.
これは
Does that mean, yes, this planar void that separates heavenly hosts from the real world was created by Yuki
レイジバーを作って
and the others, and is totally surrounding us.
このまま坂道を
So if we did this reverse Saikujo charm right now, we still wouldn't be able to get back. It would block our way.
幸子の懺悔を引き出し
So we really have to get Saicho to... Oh, so we can't do... Okay, let's get our best shot. Okay, so... We can't do the easy way out. Now I'm gonna save. Now I gotta go through all the... this stuff. We're just gonna skip through all this because we've already seen all this good stuff. So... yeah, so that was sorry about that for the last time, guys, but, you know, I had to make sure that we get the right ending and all that good stuff. And I could have sworn that I knew what I was talking about. Yeah, this is... yeah, literally Winston just for some reason took a giant poop door, which I can now smell. Yeah, I'm looking at you, buddy. Yeah, he's looking right at me. He's like, you know what you did, you little patootie. So now I have the grossness of the game and the grossness of having to smell that. So that's... deal with it later. Yes, you killed her mom by accident or purpose. I think it was an accident. I'm not 100% sure. I should say... so, yeah, I'm just discuss it all around. Yep, and now you're going to take care of Saichiko. Or however you pronounce that name. Alright, yep. Yeah, this is like I guess so. So, what I understand is the principal killed the mom by pushing her down the stairs. Purpose or accident, I have no clue. Regardless, not okay. Also, not the right way. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. I'm almost messing up. So, principal is then... school is then shut down for some reason. I don't remember why, if it was something with murders or something else. Missing children. And then, yeah. Basically, he then jumps out, at the last episode, he starts jumping out his window because he can't deal with the grief anymore or something like that. And then, for some reason, the young girl becomes a murderer. And that's about what I've understood so far. We gotta keep going to figure that out. And I think that this is what I missed will happen when I figure everything out, because I actually have no clue anymore. Like, who is Mr. Hammerman? I mean, I kind of know, but I'm not sure entirely how it works. Yeah, so Miss Yui is going to die. Yes, this is everyone who's going to live right now. Probably. If I don't screw everything up, possibly. Also, apparently her body may have gone down this thing. She is thought to be dead. I actually have no idea. I'm kind of just pulling this out of my butt. Just like Winston. You stink! Stinky boy. So, now with that... who the heck is banging down outside? God, I have some weird-ass neighbors. Alright, yeah, I gotta go do a thing with the thing. I gotta save Naomi-sama. Naomi-sama? Naomi-chan? Sama? I don't know what the difference is, honestly. Alright, and here we go. The drama. Ew, that's so gross. Ew, gross. Oh, I hate everything. Okay, there's that. Everyone's good. Let's get the heck out of here. Not that way. Alright, we want to go this way. We're going to start using those statues now. Because we were told to use them for some reason. So, boom. Goes to the baby statue. And this is the marble statue. That one, so... okay.
Naomi?
What? Naomi? It's here that attacked me earlier. The sign says infirmary, but whatever's at the end of the hall is nothing like anywhere we've been before. My head. Big brother, it hurts. Mine too.
二人とも
You both got nosebleeds. You two stay here. I'll go alone.
なんだ
What the hell is that? A child's face? And hands? In the windows? In the window. There's a posting attached to the door. Saichiko, clean up in the reference room. Please wait here for me until I'm done.
幸子だって
開いてますよ。お
The
入り
door's
なさいよ
open. Come on in. Blood? Okay.
俺のか
Oh my god.
俺もいつの
It's
間にか
mine. When did my nose start bleeding?
ここに長いは危険だ
Fine. I think I'll be in danger if I stay here too long, but I get a feeling there's something in here I need to see. Okay, my nose is bleeding. Hey, shall we go on the together over the summer vacation?
なんだ
What's going on? I can't move. A muscle. Have I been paralyzed?
さっちゃんは
My dear Sachi, she's my pride and joy.
私のために何
I think that's her mom. She'd do anything for me. Whose diary? Is it the spirits? The book seems quite old with yellow pages, frayed edges, and carefully inked letters that are still completely legible. What? I seem to be dead.
おかしくない
No, this can't be right.
許せない
I can't forgive you.
許さない
I won't forgive you. I'm going to kill you.
よくも幸子を
How dare you harm Saichiko?
私を
How dare you harm me? This is bad. Apparently Mommy's not happy. Satoshi?
ナオミユカ立て
Anyway, you can stand up. We gotta get this right now. Let's gotta go. No time. Go. Run. Everyone's panting and hacking.
大丈夫か
Are you two all right? Uh-huh. I'm fine. I'm okay too. The headache subsided. It must have been the hallway. What was that place anyway? It was a nurse's office. There was a woman there with a broken neck. Just before I ran out, children started appearing all around. I didn't see that. Ah, Satoshi, is that? Yeah, the diary from the desk. I tried going through that earlier, but it was totally frozen in place. I couldn't even turn the pages. Oh, this is the infirmary. Switch dial. Is it that woman's?
間違いない
Without a doubt, I saw her writing in it.
裏表紙に
What?
名前が書いてある
There's a name on the back.
何か大事
Yoshi
なことがわかるかも
Shinazuki.
しれない
I'm not sure what we'll learn it, but I'm willing to bet it's something important. Shall we take a look?
今日も子供たちと
That date.
たくさん
I
会
spoke
話
at
を
a
した
great length with the children
この
again
学校の児
today.
童たちは
They're so full of life and growing up so fast. The younger students are quiet and respectful, too. It's clear their parents love and care for them very much, and have taught them very well. But I won't be left behind. I intend to raise Saichiko with just as much love and devotion as any of them. Today is her 7th birthday. We're meeting after school and going out for dinner. I hope she likes the stuffed cat I got her. Had to sort out some documents in the reference room before meeting up with Saichi. While I was working, the principal dropped by. After he and I talked for a bit, he suddenly came up to me from behind. He grabbed me and forced me down, then began to unbutton my blouse. Ah, that pervert! He's always been so kind, lending a sympathetic ear to my problems, but today he didn't even seem like the same man. His eyes were cold and empty. I was in such shock, not even certain exactly what happened to me after that. I slipped away somehow, but he was right behind me. I only made it so far as the landing of the stairs. Just as I turned the corner, I felt him push me. The floor came at me so fast, and suddenly I found myself unable to move. I was slumped across the ground, unceremoniously, and I was dead. Buckets of blood spilled out from my head. I'm sure it was hell to clean up later. I also lost control of my bowels, embarrassing to say the least. I mean, that's just normal, but okay. I was slipping away, but I pulled back by a sound of a very dear voice. Sachiko saw everything. I guess she come to find me. On her birthday? The principal closed in on her. What was he planning to do? I yelled with every ounce of my strength for him to stop, but I was dead. I had no strength. Sachiko tried to run, but she had the stride of a 7-year-old. He caught her easily, and then before my very eyes, he strangled the Oh my! What a cruel man! He rebundled my shirt and then took Sachiko to the basement and buried her. They'll probably say my death was an accident and report her as missing. I'm not a bad person. I don't deserve this. There is no redemption for what he's done. It's just as I expected. According to the official report, I slipped and fell, and nothing's been said to anyone about Sachiko yet. The other teachers and students are all mourning me. They are so kind. I'm in mourning too. There's a stranger sitting in my chair. The new nurse, no doubt. No one's come to her see her yet. She must be very popular. I hate her. Little by little, I'm losing my mind. Bit by bit, I'm fading away. A dark will, not my own, has begun to infiltrate my being. Make it stop. So she was Sachiko's mom. I just said that. So awful. Yeah, it is. I really feel for her. Wait, though, isn't anyone else bothered by the dates of these diary entries? Sachiko shouldn't even be here. There. The kidnapping and murders didn't take place until 1973, remember? Oh, you're right. These are all dated a full 20 years earlier. But what does that mean? We kept reading the postmortem diary containing the Chronicle School. Nurse Yoshi Shinizuki laments and regrets detailed of her agony. Bound to the site of her demise, Yoshi eventually exhausted all possible topics, filling the remaining pages with short patches like, I'm so alone, so very alone. I want to see Sachiko again. I want to see the children again. I will never forgive him for what he did. I will kill them all. Among other similar, mournful, or angry sentiments. What the? I can't open it past this page. After a certain point, the diary's pages became so blood-soaked that they were all sticking together in a crumbling mess of gloppy paper. Skipping past the blade section yielded to the very few entries of the book, which were dated around 20 years later. Saichi is my pride and joy. She'd do anything for me. She'd even kill lots of people to keep me company. She sends me so many children. I love them all. I have to make her stop. This won't make me happy. Sachiko, please stop. His family is just as guilty as he is. I'm going to curse the entire line forever. I'll burn some sense right into their brains. So Sachiko has been murdering for her mother? How did this happen? Sachiko, who died alongside me 20 years ago, has a flesh and blood body once more. She killed children and sent their souls to me, but I don't want that. That won't make me happy. Sachiko, please come see me. Talk with me. Sachiko killed 6 more, and when they die, it's like every trace of their existence is removed from history. It's spearing away in the truest sense of the term. But she's not capable of abducting and killing children on her own. She makes the man do the kidnapping for her. Sachiko, please stop. Saichi is no longer killing for my sake. Now she's killing because she likes it. I don't know when this change happened, but it did. Living beings are so fickle, easily angered creatures. They killed us, after all. I can't forgive anyone who kills another human being. I'll kill them all. I'll kill them for what they've done. I'll show them no mercy. Kill more. Kill more. Bring me more. Thanks to Sachi, I am no longer alone. She has sent me 3 more adorable little children today. Sachi is my pride and joy. I don't think she even recognizes me anymore, but I still love her with all my heart. The school's been closed down, and the principal jumped off the roof serves him right. I think I'll sing with the children something fun and happy. What pitiful way to die serves him right. Sachi's been wandering the halls, these empty halls. She kills anyone who enters, people who heard rumors or just curious. She and I are both so desperately thirsty, but there's nothing we can do about it. After this, the writing becomes too jumbled to read. God, so Sachiko has been killing children and sending them their souls to their mother, so she wouldn't get lonely? And I guess eventually it just drove her mad. It seems like deep down, even her mother wants her to stop. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to do next, but if we're going to get through to Saichiko, then it looks like the school's principal is the key. If I recall, the principal's office is in the other building. Okay, so, hello. There's a stuffed doll. Oh, yeah. This is important. That belonged to Saichiko. It was as it was said. So I would have been in some huge trouble because I was supposed to get that. That's very important with the whole story. Oop, don't want to go that. So we gotta go watch Principal kill himself again. Yeah, I would have been boned. Alright, I think we gotta skip through the Principal's death again. There we go. How long has he been doing that? I mean, he wasn't there before, was he? Pretty sure he wasn't. But now we're gonna go to the principal. Poor dude. We're gonna stop Saichiko. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Saichiko? Hope I am. It's hard. All the way up to the principal's office. Murdering bastard. Unless he's not to blame, and then I'm confused. The key to the principal's office turns easily, the door swings open. What's going on in this room? I didn't mean for it to happen. It was just a temporary lapse in judgment. She's the one at fault. She currently overreacted the situation. I'm cold. Look at the papers on the wall in here. There's definitely something off this place. Well, they did say the principal suffered some sort of mental collapse before he died. She's the one at fault. What do you mean by papers? She clearly overreacted the situation. Nothing there. Inside. For you, for later tomorrow, I pray for the bright future. What do we got here? What is it? There's a small hep bag in the desk drawer, absolutely slathered with blood. Big brother? I have a bad feeling about this, Yuka. Don't look. A human tongue sits at the bottom of the bag, all dried and stiffened with age. I'm gonna guess it's Saichiko's? What is it? What? What now? Really? Every night, every single night, the same dream. I deeply regret what I did. I can't even truly express how ashamed I am. But how much are you going to make me suffer for it? Oh, I understand. I get it. You're not really dead. You're just pretending. But think of the position you're putting me in. I can't allow you to tell another living soul about what I did to you. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to fix it so you can't ever say another word again. Gross. You like that? You like that? You like that? I don't like that at all, I'll be honest. If I ever see you in my dreams again, I'll be back. I'll kill you as many times as it takes. Was he digging something? Was he digging the body?
サトシサトシお兄ちゃん大丈夫？
Are you okay? You suddenly stopped talking and neither one of us could get a response out of you.
あ、すまない。
Yeah, it's okay. I was just watching some old unpleasant memories unfold. Huh? Inside the bag is Saichiko's tongue. What?
心を病んだ校長が
After the principal lost his mind, he decided he couldn't have Saichiko squealing on him to
幸子の亡
anyone.
骸を掘り起こして
So he dug up her body and cut off her tongue. Okay, well, that's barbaric and stupid. I think we should give it back to her. I'm sure she must be looking for it. Give it back to Saichiko? Yes. Okay, now we got her tongue.
これは
Whoa, it's a secret passage, and there's a ladder. Big brother? I don't like it. It's got those charms of protection all over it. Yeah, that means the principal was definitely afraid of whatever's down there. We should check it out.
俺から降りるから
What? I'll go first. Naomi and Yuka, you come down afterward.
サトシ
Big brother.
気をつ
Be careful, Satoshi. I will.
地下通路
Alright. An underground tunnel
学校の
system.
地下に
Who would have thought there'd be something like this? Can you hold it? Yeah, also, don't let her go pee-pee. Apparently, I know I wanted her to pee, but sometimes you just have to suck. Get up. Also, there's no reason to go down here. Because it's a... And what? Lovely.
なんだこれ
What the hell? All these heads just lined up like prizes? God.
昔のものじゃない
These don't look particularly old either. I think they're victims of the curse who got trapped here, just like us. What kind of sick person would take the time to line them up
誰かがそう
so
する
neatly? Maybe someone obsessive compulsion? Someone who takes pride in his collections? Not someone I'd want to meet, that's for sure. Moving on! Spirit. Okay, great. There's demons talking. Lovely. So what happens if you get this wrong is you just fall down the stairs and you have to retry it. As many times as your brain can try. Alright, so there's this. What's this? Dear Shino, stay strong no matter what happens. No matter what you may see, never lose that immovable will of yours. Fight the darkening, don't let it take you over. If you can't beat it, then you can beat fate itself. Pretty anonymous message doesn't bode well for us. Hey, it's that guy. Hey, you're alive? Wait, people? Come again? You...
これ
Here, you drop this. The heck? Oh, what just happened? I have no idea. He just looked at my face and then he... Come on, we should make our way through here as quickly as we can. Weird things seem to be the norm down in these tunnels. The norm, sure. Okay. So that does that. Does that thing, and the thing does that. This game has been surprisingly... Well, not surprisingly, it's been horrifying. Like, not like, oh, I'm scared of my skin. It's like, makes you uncomfortable to want to keep going. I mean, just reading anything in this game has, like, presented to me, I'm just like, can we stop? I don't want to throw up. Or I don't want to have the nightmares. I like my sanity, thank you. Which also makes me question, what the heck the developers of this game were thinking? Like, how do you live with yourself thinking of these? I mean, bravo, you have such an imagination. But my gosh, how do you have the time, or like, to think of these horrible things? It's awful. And I'm sure a few of these things must have been like a thing in life, but my gosh. Hello? Not that way. Alright, this is where things get a bit weird. Alright. So I gotta try to remember this because I have the memory of nothing. Yeah, because I can totally remember any of that. Was it this way? Yay, I did it! I remembered real good. Alright. Where are we? What is overpowering? Kayuka? Good enough. Oh, look. Okay, I cut him off the screen. What the hell is this room? What was it used for? The table sure does have a lot of blood stains on it. Alright. The surface of the table is absorbed disturbingly large amounts of blood, sickening reddish brown. Let's see here. You run your fingers alongside the lid of the bucket. A morbid curiosity and dried blood begins to fatally leak off. Your fingers are now red and sticky. Fantastic! The table is covered with flannel tools that seem to have been used on human remains. They're rusty saw hammers itself. There's a huge, large wardrobe big enough to fit a human being. It's currently empty. Good. Hello? Someone's coming. Exactly. I predicted the future. What do we do? The footsteps. They're getting closer. And they stop. Under the table. Quickly! Won't we be found right away? There's no place to hide. We can all hide. Come on. And if we do, we'll gang up on them and we strangle them or something. I don't know. Ghost or no ghost, they could probably be strangled. The principal? Yoshikazu? Hang in there. Is that the guy with the hammer? Oh. I don't know who I'm looking at. Was that Psycho? I can't remember. Looks like the principal's gonna die. Wait, Taguchi? Oh wait, or is Taguchi was the... Taguchi's the... I think that was the guy who was just running. I don't remember those names. Oh, that happened. I think he's gone. Amy, are you alright? Where the hell is that bastard taking Psycho? Wait, Naomi! She's been through enough as it is. I can't just let this go on. Wait, please don't run off by yourself, Naomi! Damn it. Yuka, come on, stay right by my side. Grab it, brother!
この足元の
It's a safe bet she's following this trail of blood. Let's try to catch up with her. Okay.
ない。
It stopped here.
篠原を引きずっ
The
た
trail of blood from
地面の跡がなくなっている。
Shinohama's body. Or Psycho. It stops here. But why? Yeah, don't go right, that's for sure. That I know for experience. Hmm? What the? Where? Yeah, where did you go? Ah, that's... why are there so many bodies? Oh, we're at Yumi. Oh, okay, I was confused on who we're playing as. Wait. Are you there? No, please, no. Why? No, he couldn't be. Is he in here with me after all? No. Hey! Don't even think about killing me off just yet. Shuma, before I realized it, I got stuck going down a different chute. Almost wound up in the pool. That would have been a real pain in the ass. You okay, Shinozaki? Uh-huh. Okay, well, that... in the pool. Different... Interesting. Hey! Mochida. And Yuka, too. Good to see you guys. Uh-huh. You two okay? You're out of breath. Naomi went out to the monster that took Psycho, I'm just gonna say Psycho, body, and she got separated from us. Akushima's missing? It's Yui too. God. It's all my fault. Be strong, remember? Those were Miss Yui's last words. So, we have to do what she says and get out of here alive, okay? Right? Miss Yui, you can't think of her with anything but a smile on her face. No matter what we're going through, Miss Yui's always been there for us. She's been rooting for us since the very start. I'm sure she still is. Come on, we have to do this for Miss Yui. Let's not worry her anymore. Yeah, let's do that for teacher! For the teach! Naomi, please be okay. Speaking of which, where did she go? Someone tells us she went right. Psycho! Psycho, where are you? I won't let them hurt you anymore. I'll protect you. A TV? Yumi. Yuki! You're here! Does this mean you still have control of your will? Yumi, don't give in. Huh? You've been stricken with the darkening. Its effects are beginning to take hold of you. There's still time to stop it, but you must hurry. She's here, just beyond the next room. Whenever or not you'll be able to return to your own world depends entirely on her. Go quickly. Wait, what about Naomi? You can't leave without her. She's fighting her own demons right now. Her own demons? If she can overcome them, if she is able to resist her own darkening, she'll be along. And if not, it should be possible to appease even Sachiko. Make certain you're ready. Ready to fight. I still don't know what the hell is going on in this godforsaken place, but I've come way too far to back down now. I'm in this to the bitter end. We understand. Come on, everyone. Let's do this. Just remember, the way out lies with Sachiko. We must find a way to get through her, to touch her heart. Okie dokie, so this is where it all gets crazy. So let's do this. There's a run course of Yoshimi Yanahari. Who was Yoshimi? I can't see anything. Yoshikazu Yan. I can't remember people's names. You kidding me? So I remember every person. Let's fight this girl. What? Big brother, my head hurts. Yuka. It's pitch black. Is Saichiko in here? That's not a good sound.
何の音だ
What's that? Ew. Hello. Da da da.
これが
Is that Saichiko?
来ないでって言ってるのにルナ
I told you to stay away.
Luna!
Don't come any closer. Don't.
幸子
Saichiko.
帰れ
Listen, we
俺たちは
leave.
お前に危害を加え
Please
に来たんじゃない
believe me. We mean you no harm. Leave now or I'll kill you.
言葉
Damn it, we're not getting through to her. My name is Suga work as Kabuki's cameraman and general assistant. You're from the boss, but I intend to do exactly as promises I would. I'll keep filming until the bitter end. No matter what happens, I won't miss a minute. These records will serve to validate my No, don't. What the? It's coming from... It's the little girl's room. Who's in there? I need to stay out of sight. I hope I'll be able to get this wherever it is.
やめて
Please don't do this. Naomi. Oh shit. My body.
縛りだ
So Naomi was controlled and killed Psycho.
動けない
Even paralyzed. I can't move.
大丈夫か
Oh god. Is everyone alright? My ears. Yep, something with a big brother. Save me. Leave her alone. God, I can't even turn my body to look at her. Are we all frozen like this? What are you doing to me? Now stop, please.
どうしたんだ
Yuka, what's happening? What is she hitting you with?
てめえサツコやめろ
Sachiko, you bitch! Leave her alone!
選択を続けて
What you do? Get on with it, quickly! Get on with what? Appeasing her? Just hurry! Okay. Naomi. Please don't do this. Two girls, but on a bucket with her hands tied behind her back. And a rope and around her neck. No, please, Naomi. Wake up! Naomi! Oh, gosh. Psycho. She just kicked the bucket away. My god, this is murder. Oh, that's...
なんてことだ
What the hell did I just see? Oh, so that's why he ran away from her. Sure. Help save me! Sergio, this is yours. It's part of your body that was taken from you. Open your eyes, please. Offer Sachiko's tongue. Yes. Offer Neono's... Nope. No. Mommy, you
お前の母親も
promised.
悲しんでいたぞ
Your mom's been suffering just as much as you have. The things you're doing aren't making her happy at all. Offer the black cat plushie. Offer her mini DM sins to... No. Who... Where's my mommy? Where am I? I can't... I can move again. Does this mean it's working? I never heard this part. That voice acting.
ナミ
Naomi!
みんな幸子の切れ端を
Come on,
出すんだ
everyone. Take out your paper. Okay.
おう
Got it. Alright. Okay. Sachiko, here are pleas. We want
おまじないと
to go home.
人が人を
That's what our challenges really are. They regards to other people. They're like micro soul, right? Then you and your mom both suffered such horrible fates, but we all want to do is free you from that suffering. 1.
幸子さんお願いします
Sachiko, we beg of you. 2.
お願いします
Sachiko, we beg of you. 3.
お願い
4. Sachiko, we beg of you. 5.
お願いします
6.
幸子さんお願いします
Beg of you. Don't chant. There. The charm has succeeded. Because you had to say it 6 times because there's 5 of us and you have to do 1 for her, Sir Faichiko.
みんな
Guys,
ゆか
Yuka, Naomi,
大丈夫か
are you alright? It's okay. It's nothing serious. I'll use my ribbon to help stop bleeding. Hopefully, that should be enough.
ゆか
Thank you. Yuka did it.
ナオミ
Satoshi. Naomi, I'm glad you're okay. What happened with Psycho? I'll tell you later. Oh, and... Okay. There's Yuki.
今です
Now is your only chance to escape. The veil between your world and the school is at its thinnest. The gate is open. You need to hurry and get outside the building before it closes. Complete the ritual. Once it closes, the Nexus will return to the way it was, and you'll have lost your chance to get out. What's going to happen to all of you then? It appears we have become part of these spaces. Well, aside from Saichiko, none of us can be saved. Right now, I'm free, but it's not going to last. Soon, I'll continue shaping this place, just as I always have. No, the school has already begun creating a new Saichiko. Please, go. Get out of the building while you still can. A new Saichiko.
おお
Yeah.
急いで外に出
Come on, let's get out of here. And now we run for our lives. Also, new Saichiko? Who is that? What do you mean new Saichiko? How do you just make a new Saichiko? Last time I checked, there's only one person with that name. Somewhere in the distance, the bell tolls. It sounds like an hour past. Okay, did it. Oh, whoopsies. Oh, okay. I went the wrong way. Hold on. Nah, I'm sorry, fine. I'll probably make it. I was confused on what's going on. I thought I was going the right way. It turns out I'm going to get myself very much killed. Hold on. I keep going the wrong way. Like, I'm like an idiot, so hold on. I was going the wrong way the entire time. I'm just talking, and I have like no idea what I was doing. Try this again. This time, not being stupid. I was like confused why my character wasn't moving forward. I was like, why aren't you moving, you dingus? Alright, also bathroom, so no pit stop, I'm afraid. Also, I wish when I held down the button, it would just, do it. Also, I'm doing this because I find it faster than trying to remember anything. And And that's just an ID. I already got them all. So we're all good on that. Whee! I don't know why I'm saying we, because we got a motor. Bell tolls again. So we gotta get out of here before the bell continues, or else I'm stuck here forever. And that's no bueno. Alright, this I can remember. Pretty simple. Third bell toll. Right. The center. Come on, pick up the pace. This is me running now. Not that way, this way. There's no one here to stop me in my way. Gotta go. A fourth toll. We gotta get out of here, you guys. We just gotta get out. That's not the right way, you dingus. I'm going the wrong way. I actually have no idea what I'm doing. Oh god, I'm screwed, aren't I? Ah! A fifth toll? I forget how many tolls there's supposed to be. I think there's like 7? Yeah, I was definitely going the wrongest of ways. Oh, I'm kinda close. Aha! Made it! Winners. We made it. All we have to do now is climb over this fence and we're home free. Let's go. Alright, okay. Please work, please work, please work. Okay. Huh? Well, at least I'm not on top of anyone's boobs this time. That's something. Oof. Wow, are we? We're home. Big brother! Yuka, you really made it. Yuki, thank you so much. Now I can get a nice meal and go to bed. And so, the 5 of us who survived the ordeal were able to return to Kirasagi Academy to the real world in our own time. For a while, we were all just so happy to be home and to be alive. We were overjoyed. But it didn't take long before the grim reality of what happened wiped the smiles off our faces. Miss Yui, Shinohara, Morshige, and Suzumoto, they weren't with us anymore. That is so sad. Well, be careful on your way home, okay? I will. Goodbye. Later. Wait, before you all go, don't stay home tomorrow. Come to school, please. Okay. I didn't think I'd be able to get sleep that night after all the things I'd seen. But I wound up sleeping like a rock. The next morning, it was with heavy hearts that we all trudged towards the school devoid of Miss Yui and the others, yet fate still had one more sick twist in store for us. Which is Shinohara Morshige. Am I supposed to know who you're talking? Our homeroom's TA's name is Masu. You still half asleep or something? A transfer student? Are we getting someone new? In here, the teal? It was the 4 people who died in that school had never existed to begin with. Yeesh. No, this isn't right. How can no one else remember any of them? All those times we spent with Psycho and the others. Am I supposed to accept that none of them really happened? Yui, Suzumoto, Morshik, and Shinohara.
記憶
Are
に
you
しか
telling me
存
they
在し
they only exist in our memories now?
悲しすぎ
That's
るじ
just
ゃねえか
beyond cruel. Hell yeah, it is. It's a bunch of
たくさ
bullshit.
んの魂と
Still absorbing
人の思いを飲み込ん
numerous
で
souls and ingesting the thoughts of innocent boys and
新
girls.
しい幸子を得た天神小学
Heavenly Host Elementary School stands firm with a newly appointed Saichiko
生き
at its
残った
core. There are those precious few who survived, those who lost their lives,
黒き呪いに取り
those
つかれ
who
た
were overcome by the dark curse
傷つけら
therein.
れた魂たちは
And among them, all are spirits of those who were wronged, bearing an unimaginable pain and endlessly searching for respite for their sadness,
帰るべき場所を
for a place to call home. Chapter 5 End. But not quite. We still figure out, Naomi, what happened with the Psycho issue.
ごめんね
Sorry to call you in here like this,
いやいい
Satoshi.
さ
Oh, it's not a problem at all. What's up?
サトシに見てほしい
There's something I want want you to see.
これ
Here
これは篠原の
isn't
携帯に残ってた
is
送
is
信
that
前のメー
unsent
ルじゃない
text
か
message from Shinohara I showed you. Yeah, I need to tell you something.
ナオミが
So it was you.
私が
Psycho couldn't move, but instead of saving her, I put a noose around her
記憶は
neck.
ないのか
You don't remember any of it?
映像を見たとき
When I saw the scene play out, my mind was shut down. I couldn't think at all. A black mist began forming around me. I was slipping away.
全部が嫌に
I
なって
didn't care either. Nothing mattered to
死
me
んじゃってもいい
anymore.
や
I would have welcomed death. Alright. Hi. God, no! Uh-oh. Psycho, I wish I could take it back. Oh no, the darkening. The last of the blackening, I can't remember. It's like Neho.
どんどん体が真っ黒になって
The darkness had begun seeping into every pore. My body was pitch black. I was right on the verge of losing consciousness. And then... Hmm? This is the text message. Why am I receiving it now? Doesn't matter. I don't even want to live anymore. Living is too painful.
聖子にも嫌われていた
I sure Psycho must have died hating me.
どうかないや
There's nothing left for me to live for. Me?
同じメールがまた来た
It's the same message.
こう
Psycho, are you trying to tell me something? She must be spamming me. She's probably furious.
「嘘だよ
No, there's no way she's mad at
出
me.
してたんだもの
We had such a huge fight. Or we did just... No, she has to be mad at me, right? She can't possibly forgive me.
ひどいことしたんだもの
Especially not after what I did to her. I think she forgives you. Psycho, you have no excuse for my actions. There's no excuse. You must hate me, right? You have to hold me some kind of grudge. I don't think she does. I think she loves you. No hard feelings. Psycho. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you, Psycho. I love you.
聖子
Hey, Psycho.
聖子は存在したよね
She really existed, didn't she?
私たちと
She
一緒に
really
いた
did
よ
spend
ね
all that time with us, right?
いたさ
She did. She was real, Naomi. Miss Yui and the others too. I can't stand the thought that I've never seen them again. I'll never see them again. Just one last time.
もう一度せいこと
I just want to talk to Psycho one last time. I would like that too, to be honest. I know you do. Oh, isn't more, was more should not corpse party finish? And that is the end of the course. Don't really pay a whole lot of attention to anything. My gosh, that game! Woo boy! Insane. Also, great job, voice actors. But I mean, that's still a bittersweet ending. And I know it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be that kind of thing. But my gosh. Like, no one really gets justice. Everyone who died is just like, oh, they never existed, you know. I mean, I guess that's kind of good, but, you know. I mean, in a way, because no one has to, like, wonder, like, oh, where's my daughter? I can't find her, or my son. Oh, where are my children? I'm so sad. It's not, they just don't exist, so you don't have to worry about that. But then it's like these five people have to now deal with that memory. What the hell? But anyways, I gotta say, I am sad that Psycho had to die. Out of all the characters in this game, I would have chosen her to live. She has so much personality. Never again will I hear anyone talk about buttering someone's butthole for any reason. She's just like, that person I would love to have, like, hung out with. Or, like, just, you know, be, like, slight acquaintance with. Just to listen to the weird crap that comes out of their mouth, so. Oh, God, it's just like, I have such a feel of emotions. But I am glad I finished this game. If for any reason you guys want to see the extras, I mean, they're really short, they're not long at all, please let me know in the comments, and I will definitely try it out for you guys. But wow, just wow. I can't even begin to tell you guys how, like, messed up this game was in the good way. But it's like, oh, a little too much reading for, like, a game, but, you know, it was good. I liked it. And I also hated it, because it made me uncomfortable. But otherwise, it was a good game. Good game. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next. This was Corpse Party. And like I said, I got all the name tags, got all the students, all these bodies. Oh, look at all the dead bodies. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you guys want me to do these chapters, these extra chapters, they're interesting little stories, maybe going through the lives of some people. Except for that one. And then there's this one. I guess. They're pretty interesting, but they kind of really... They just, like, they touch on some things. Also, for some reason, I'm trying not to repress this. It always plays the thing. So, this is the end of Corpse Party. Unless you guys want me to play it and show you the extras. I am Darian Thinking Cap, and happy Halloween, everybody. Caps off to ya. Bye.